Hello, I am continuing on with my project life. I got just a little bit more done, so I thought I would share with you my progress. And I may be behind, but I am making progress, so I'm very happy. So this is what I showed you the last time. That was when we were in Chicago, and we left from the baby shower. We left from, not the baby shower, boy, that would be terrible because they just got married. We left from the shower, the bridal shower, and we went on to visiting after my parents were married, they moved to a suburb, and so we went to kind of go take a trip down memory lane. So that's what I put on my title page on that card. And I put a little bit of washi tape in that spot just because I put the where I was actually born at, and so I was just a little bit afraid to put that on the internet. So even though I put enough information on here, I know already, but so I used some thickers for the memory lane up at the top, and it is from, let me see, it's Rockabye from American Crafts thickers. They're kind of a foamy thicker, I guess. Right above it, it says Trip 2. That is from the tiny type stickers. And then this piece here is a die cut that I have. That's a Die-namics die, I'm pretty sure. And then I just used one of these little tiny flowers here and one of those little blingy pieces that I use from Walmart that you can get a little small bag of them, and they don't have adhesive on the back, so I just use my glossy accents to put it down on everything. I'm not sure where this here says memories. It kind of got covered over with the washi tape, but I'm not sure what that came from for sure. That may have came from my, I don't know. And then this piece here is, this is when we left. We stopped off. We were on our way to visit some old friends too, as well as going to visit our old suburbs and stuff like that. Just kind of driving through and seeing old sites, and always liked the Fox River. We stopped off at Elgin, and they had a kind of like a, I don't know if it was a flea market or what. There really wasn't. We were really hoping, because you know us, we love antique places and, you know, where we can find different things. But it was mostly booths set up where they were trying to sell other, it just wasn't exactly what we look for, you know. And we were thinking maybe we could get a sandwich there. So that's why I put this burger here, because that ended up being a flop for us because we didn't really find anything too interesting, and Dad and my husband, they were conversing on what we were going to find to eat. We were hoping to find a barbecue sandwich or something along the way. You know, that would be, I mean, a good barbecue sandwich. So I journaled a little bit about that, and we were surprised. We learned that was actually a large Spanish community now, and so that was kind of interesting to learn. I didn't realize that. Some washi tape from Sue, and that's just my mom walking. I cut it out, just a little piece I cut out from a banner, one of my Paper Studio banner punches, and she was walking there hoping she was on a mission. I always thought, Mom, you always look like you're on a mission. And she is. She's always on a mission. All these cards, I believe, when Cammie gave me when she shared some Becky Higgins cards, I put them in the envelope so that way I could tell where they came from and what collection they're from. So I'm thinking most of these cards are from her, from the Honey collection. And so I took, that hamburger sticker, by the way, was from this. I had bought a few months back. This card here that says these are the days. I just took this. We are memory keepers. I bought this some time ago. I've had it for quite a long time, and I used this family and stamped that up on top. with some Studio G ink. And then on this small card, I just journaled that this is a couple of snapshots when we were on our journey. You can see my mom in the picture there. This is the house the first house that my parents bought, and my mom's taking a picture of it. And my mom was telling me all the different changes that had been done. She had planted a few trees, one for my brother and one for me. She spotted the one for my brother, but she thinks that the one that she planted for me was gone. So that was kind of sad. I didn't get to see my tree. And the journaling about that. There was a deck around the back of the house, and it was they added that on. That's where they also bought their first new car, when they lived there. And then I journaled how I can remember riding my tricycle up and down the sidewalk in front of the house. And I can actually remember a nightmare I had living in that house too. My mom had a picture. This may sound terrible, but my mom had a picture of a great aunt, and the picture scared me to death when I was a kid. I don't know why, but I remember living in this house and having a nightmare and trying to get down the steps and get away from her. Poor lady. I never even met her. That's what's terrible. I feel so bad. But that's just one of those silly memories. You know how kids are. This card I put, this is a bicycle because of my memories of riding my tricycle. Even though it's a bicycle, I didn't have anything with a tricycle. So, you know, in my mind, that is went along with the theme of the card. I just used these 3 little stamps. This one, I used the bicycle, and then I used the trees here, because on the following page, coming up next, there's a park, and so I put those trees there, and then I used the Life is Beautiful from this on this card. And I used the cat's eyes, cat's eyes ink to stamp first, and I thought it was going to stand out better than what it did, but you couldn't. It was very faint. So I actually went back over the stamps with some gelatos and rubbed over and stamped it back on there. So it's a little bit on the faint side, but it's okay. I kind of have the point of what's going on here. But this little card here is blank right now because I want my mom to. There's some very detailed information that I'm wanting her to journal on that, and I want to make sure it's accurate, so I'm going to get with her on that. And then she also has a photo of our house when we used to live there, what it looked like then. So I'm going to stick that in with this one, because these two look like identical pictures, so I'm going to add it to this pocket here, that additional picture that she has. So then we saw this was just a few blocks away from the house. This is the park that my mom would push us with the stroller to this park, and so I used this jelly bean soup sticker. I think that's the name of it. It has a little bicycle, and you can see the park off to a distance right here. This was actually in Carpentersville, and it was really pretty. It's kind of hard to see probably on the camera, but it was actually a really pretty park. And I love this card here. It says, "Live simply, be grateful, give love, laugh lots." And I just think that that's perfect. I love it. So with this card just says snapshots and then the camera. So what I did with this card is I took my Tim Holtz ribbon, or what do they call that? It's a plasticky ribbon tape that in the Tim Holtz line. So I used my I had these left over when I was making a project for Bori. I had used my Martha Stewart punch, and I had some leftover. I put my leftover alphas in this little glass heart dish, and so I found the letters to spell out the word take. So it says take snapshots, and I placed the letters on the card first, and then I put the film strip over the letters, and then I stapled it down with my little mini stapler that I got from the Dollar Tree. And then this is another journaling card from that collection. It's just talking about how we went to visit. This was part of our journey that day when we were visiting all the old areas. We also stopped for a visit to visit some very old dear friends that we have very many fond memories with them. And she's in the mother's in a wheelchair now, and they lost her husband several years ago already. That was very sad because he wasn't that old. And so this is my friend and her mother, and then this is my friend's husband here. I covered their faces because I wasn't sure if they would want them to be shown or not. So sometimes I forget to ask people. Oh, my cards fell out up here. So okay, slide these back in. So this little card is just a wood grain from that honeycomb collection, and I use this stamp. I've used this a few times. I really like it a lot. Some people strengthen others just by being the kind of person they are, and I thought that was fitting because this family was just they're a very giving, sweet family, and I thought it described them very nicely. So anyway, that's my share for now. I do have some more on the back, but I have to tweak it. So I'm making a little bit of progress. It's slow, but it is progress. And I wanted to get documented what I had so far because we're having a washout rain day, and my husband will be home soon with my daughter. Very short day of work, and so they have big plans to play some Mario Kart. And when that happens, there's no, it's very noisy in here, so I knew I better get this done while I have the chance. So I hope everyone's having a great day, and you're staying dry if you're getting rain as well. And take care. Talk to you later. Bye.